G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is Queen Tested, a video series in Fallout 76 where I pick the best weapons in the game and I test them against a Scorched Beast Queen to see if they're really that good. Today's weapon is a Bloodied explosive, 15% faster reload Gatling plasma, and if you want to see more of this mobbing doing what it does best, then I suggest you check out the video in the description, or it might be on the sidebar, but do that at your leisure, I don't really care. We've got this fitted with the prime receiver, so that gives us, I think they buffed it to 35% extra damage against Scorch, which is particularly potent, especially when the target in question has like a 70% damage resistance, which cuts this thing's damage down like you wouldn't believe. And you can tell by the video length that this is actually going to take a while. Anyways, so taking a look at the build quickly, I'll just give you a few pointers on the important stuff. Bullet shield helps us to reduce damage whilst we're firing, so any other trash mob plinking at us whilst we're standing on the fence will do significantly less damage. Obviously, the damage perks there to give us extra damage. We've also got Demo Expert to help out with the explosives. Nerd Rage is there to boost the damage. Synergize as well with Bloodied and also Adrenal Reaction. We've also got Stabilize there to tighten up that accuracy, add some armor penetration, very, very good. And Dodgy is there so we can, avoid damage on our attack. So basically, we've tuned the build to making sure we're taking a lot less damage and doing a lot more damage. And Action Girl is there to supplement it. Gun Fu is there just so I can scope out things in VATS, which I can't really see since they're hiding in the grass. And Adrenaline is there to give us extra damage when we take out some trash mobs. And one gun army is going to be super important in this, because the ability to stagger is, sure, it might piss off other players if they're participating in the event, but crippling the limb, if you cripple the wing, it goes to ground. We can actually start doing good damage on it there. And with damage like this, completely unadrenalized and everything, well, you might think this would be over a lot quicker than it is, but it just isn't. The limitation of a Bloodied explosive Gatling plasma and some other explosive weapons in the game is they just can't really do much against a Scorched Beast Queen, which is a really big downfall. No, get in the power armor. What are you doing? Okay, so we're about 20 seconds away from the nuke coming down, and there was a Scorched Beast over there. It's here now. We're in our power armor, we're good. We've got this thing loaded with 6 entire bullets. I'll kill them bastards with it. Okay, we're off to a start. Not a great start, but a start nonetheless. There's the rain, and the Scorched Beast has resisted my incredible powers of being able to launch a nuke and hit a thing. So basically, this is going to go down how I've done other things, but yeah, you notice the damage on the Scorched Beast, just a little baby one right there, and it's flying, as compared to, fuck off you bastard, as compared to something that is on the ground. That being said, once it's on the ground, we can actually bounce the splash damage, and somebody told me that, yeah, that's the way to actually do it. Because when you actually hit them like that, well, they just seem to resist a lot of that damage, which means we're going to have to get that queen landed to actually do it. Now, we do have a little perk called, what's it called? Fucking One Gun Army. That's for crippling her limbs and everything, and okay, so she's fighting some mobs, which is not good. We need to draw her attention here. The art of fighting the queen is a lot to do, basically, with manipulating her behavior. And getting her to do that raw thing is a hell of a lot better than having her do anything. And I'm hitting her within the hundreds now. Yeah, okay, this is actually working a lot better than I thought, but provided she's got to be on the ground. So hopefully what we can do here is make her completely stop if we bust all of her limbs. The Ultrasight fusion cores are charged a little bit more than regular because I've just been able to use Ammo Smith, which gives them an extra bit of charge, which adds to our ammo capacity, allowing us to get much better bursts. And okay, she's done her charge attack, but that's not where I wanted her to land, and she's got some sort of poison on her, which is interesting. And once again, she's being distracted by trash mobs, which is not ideal. Speaking of trash mobs, there's a lot of crap around here, and that's not good. The Snallygasters are bad. I don't think they can give you damage over time, but they don't hit quite as hard as a bear's. I just killed one there, but they hit hard enough to make me a bit worried. Little ankle biters can be dealt with a lot easier with an explosive Gatling plasma. So the splash damage seems to be doing a good job, but I've got a little bit of a theory on this, and since this weapon is a legacy weapon, it doesn't work like other weapons in terms of how ballistics work, where it divides the damage by a little bit. And we had her completely stopped for a second there, which was good, but unfortunately, we're not standing on the fence, so we have to jump around like a kangaroo, and we've got the blight. It gets better and better. But as you can tell now that there's nothing really opposing us, nothing in our way. Okay, looks like direct hits are doing the job here. We've got her nice and mutated, which means she's going to start flying again because her limbs regenerate, which means we can reposition. Hopefully we can get her trapped within this cage here, because I did that with me Bloodied fire rate, not 50, but me light machine gun, and she kind of just stopped and was not able to move. So we'll quickly target the wings here with limited success. You can reload now. Alright, that seems to be going well. We've even got some Colonel Gutsies, which I'll have to remove from the picture. Not that we'll lose any sneak damage, but once she's distracted on them, it's not a good thing. We kind of want her attention to be on us. We've got to be like a big old attention seeker. So that is how we do it. Now, I'm pretty sure she can't dab and hit me through that, so her only option is to either charge, which might get her stuck, like a Yaoguai would. She tried to dab, but that didn't work. I'm being shot at by something. That's very distracting. I think I might have lost adrenaline damage. Okay, she's gone for the charge. Hasn't landed it within the death zone, I suppose. The kill zone. I like that game. But she's got herself into a position where it's nice and easy. There's a couple of gulpers running around, which isn't ideal. And the good thing about this fence is, although it can stop mobs and everything, it's not going to stop your bullets. So firing at the fence won't immediately kill you if you happen to be firing too close at it, which is extremely advantageous. And hopefully that never gets changed, because it's very, very good indeed. And you'll notice right there that I managed to get a hit for about 100, where I'm hitting them for single figures or double figures if I'm good enough there. And she's currently walking. How did you reach me? I guess he's a tall lad, isn't he? But we're going to have to do a little bit more trash clearing out of. She's stuck on some sort of treadmill, which is bad for her, but really good for us. And there's another fusion core down the old gullet. Let's just continue to keep on firing at her. Once you've got her in a position like this... Oh, she's fucked. Alright. Let me just give this a ye old repair. Special thanks to the Queen for allowing me to keep this thing going by handing me more repair kits when I kill her. Nice work, Queen. You've played yourself. And there we go. We're hitting her for that splash damage now, and... that was bizarre. Of course, it reloads the exact amount of cores you have in your inventory. And yep, looks like the splash damage is going to carry us here, which is interesting because hitting for that much with splash damage is insanely powerful. This is why people have said, yeah, mate, it'll be an easy kill. She'll go down like you wouldn't believe. But, yeah, I don't know about this. It's certainly taking a while, but I seem to have found the sweet spot right there, just under her legs. And I believe most, if not all of her limbs are crippled at this point. So, as long as we don't get punched by some sort of damage over time wielding creature, I think we've got her on the books right here. Hopefully we won't go through a second repair kit on this. I mean, I had it already at 150% health on this when I started, so there you go. Oh, wait, adrenaline. I'm missing out on damage here. Trash mobs, gather around, please. There we go. Some more over there. A quick check of her limbs. Okay, basically everything's fucked. It's probably a bug that she's just sort of sitting there like that, but we'll just go for a head. We get nice bonus damage against that. That seems to be doing the job. But I'm pretty sure it's game over. It's a little bit anticlimactic. Oh, wait. No, she's up. She's up and about now. Good on her. She's managed to recover, but it might be too little too late at this point, Barbara. So if you were to plant your ass down on the ground once more, which should be a simple job. Excellent. She hasn't yet done that phase where she phases through the ground, so that's pretty good. And now she's stuck again. We'll quickly creep a little bit closer so we are definitely not getting any damage range penalties. And now we can rain the splash damage from everywhere, and we'll just maintain that adrenaline by occasionally shooting at other creatures like that. You can really see the difference between this weapon's power when it's taking on regular mobs and something with as much damage resistance as the Queen. And by the way, I'm in the Tricentennial armor again, which I haven't used in a while because I've been using the Atom Store pack. Oh my god! That was bound to happen, and a nice little somersault there. It's important to respawn as soon as possible, because as soon as she's not aggroed, she will start regenerating. And if we can pop over here, that would be nice. Hurry up, SSD loading screen. But yep, in a blink of an eye, she's dead because she swung her wing a little bit too close to you. Now, something else has picked up her aggro, which is interesting. That is a regular Scorch Beast, which is not who I'm after. Oh, okay, the Queen's still over there, seems to be stuck. I think a Milet Queen picked up its aggro and it was not able to regenerate, so old mate Krabby's given Barbara a hard time. But that means she's in a position where we'll be vulnerable to melee creatures. But she's kind of rocked up over here now, so that's pretty good. And now, I'm assuming we're at full adrenaline. Clear out some of these trash mobs around us. And you're going to chase us around, aren't you? She's going to go hard for the last thing. Pop that stim pack now, please. Or don't. I don't fucking care. See, the good thing about throwing as many projectiles as what you are seeing now is that with one gun army, it just cripples her, so she can't move at all. Yes, I know you're here, and the bullet stopped working. Alright. And we've gone through our secondary one, which is annoying. Don't worry about this, we'll be right. Let's just chuck this thing back in, and then... Yay, we did it. Definitely not a speedy kill, but definitely one of the more easy kills, simply because of its utility effects. I mean, it's got the damage, you know it's got the damage, but yeah, it just works a little bit strangely against Scorch Beasts like this. But since I'm able to use it so well with the perks that make things crippled, I can make her stop instantly, and that is about it for the Queen. So, you know, it didn't really exceed my expectations. It's kind of like, yeah, I had imagined that it would have taken a while, but still, not one of the more satisfying kills, to be honest. I kind of just sat there shooting at her, which, you know, is completely valid, but I liked it better when I was using my my Bloodied fire rate LMG, because that was more of a straight fight, where she was just battering me around. That was fun. So I'll quickly clear out what trash is left from this cesspool, and oh god, I'm over capacity. That is not good. You don't want that, especially when you've got a thing that'll kill you quicker than anything in the game. Ironically, if another player wields it, you'll last a little bit longer. But almost done with this Scorch Beast. There we go. So, there you have it. Queen tested, Bloodied explosive Gatling plasma. Not the fastest, but it did the job in a way that was very convenient, and there I've killed myself again. Goodbye, Flux.